We have long been working with and for humanity, and we do not work alone. We work in tandem with many beings. This is a multi-layered group and collective of beings who work with you all at your individual level. These are beings who act as your guides, your protectors, and there are also many beings and collectives who serve in the form of angels. They are the angelic collectives who bring about manifestation based on when and where there is a certain level of assistance or immediate intervention that is required. These angelics can shift universal energies in a way that aligns an individual or a group of individuals with the circumstances or an outcome that serves their highest and greatest good. And so, understand that these are simply a few of many beings and a few examples of how many beings assist you. You are entering ever more subtle layers, and as you do so, you may find yourself observing physicality in a way that appears to you to be clearly like a holograph. In other words, your bodies, and especially your vision, will notice that something is no longer the same as before, and that is a fact. Light workers who are increasingly aligned with their life purposes will notice a considerable increase in their sensitivity in order to more easily capture the frequencies around them. Extra physical presences will become more noticeable, and the way you deal with these energies will become safer as you are becoming what you always were. It is normal that you also notice attempts by those who wish to maintain the status quo, pulling you towards the other extreme of the old reality. But it is unlikely that you will return to the old vibratory patterns, as you have reached a point where there is no return to the old ways. The archangels are truly making their presence felt, and even universal archangels are now assisting us through the ascension process. In the ancient mystery schools, it was known that archangels and angels were there to support the soul journey, and indeed, even if your true soul galactic state. Where you incorporate their energy, the archangelic energy is so pure and powerful that you can still transmit and channel this energy into all and everything you do, create, and touch. The more we incorporate their energy into our daily lives, the brighter our auric and energy fields become, because now our energy fields are infused with their energy. For instance, the more we work with Archangel, who holds the white pink ray of love, unconditional love, the more our heart center expands and we start to emit this beautiful archangelic energy. More than this charity, his twin flame will assist us in all our loving relationships and even humanity at large. We grow in compassion and in conditional love and loving grace, yet, more than this, we also grow in self-love, for we can only truly other souls to the degree in which we love ourselves. This does not imply that when you are in those lower pockets of emotional energies, that we cannot and do not connect with you. We simply support you in a different way. We allow you to work through those feelings of sadness, sorrow, and fear, and we help you find your way back to a place of hope, positivity, and higher knowing, higher consciousness. We can certainly work with you all, whether you are aware of us, whether you call upon us or not. We work with you and for you. Sometimes this is behind the scenes, in ways that are unbeknownst to you all, in ways that perhaps you do not immediately recognize. But understand that we are instruments of source of universal energies who are here to guide and protect you and to ensure that you are always on the path towards higher learning. This is a point that we also inform you. There are many of our allies infiltrated in your governments, and that they have more than enough informative documents to release on the web, in places that are freely accessible to everyone. It is a matter of time before more information about us is revealed. Of course, there are also those with bad intentions who will try to usurp these outreach programs in an attempt to fit their own nefarious agendas into them. What we are quick to inform you is that this will not be tolerated by the fleets of Ashtar Command. Keep in mind that there is more light and security around the Earth than ever before, and no plan that violates the originality of the protocols decreed by the Supreme Creator will be implemented. This is clear that the attempts of those who act in darkness would leave them even more tired, but we also received information from our cosmic superiors that such complicated situations will not be tolerated either. We are always working with you and for you. For some of you, it is behind the scenes, and for many of you, we are delighted to see that you are aware of us and you actively open your consciousness to receiving our guidance. Whether it is seen or unseen, it is always present, and it is always in the spirit of love, and knowing that all that unfolds with you is for you, whether you recognize this or not. We are here, our instruments of Source. You are not alone. For those of you who feel alone, we simply remind you to look into your own hearts, to actively call for the guidance and support that you need. And then simply allow it to move in, allow it to unfold, recognize it, embrace it, and be grateful for it, and this will continue to amplify and wield a more direct and active form of guidance in your lives. Perhaps for those of you who feel alone, a part of the lesson, a part of the learning in your life is that you are not alone. And your circumstances, though they may guide you to feel that you are alone, you are being called to overstep those to challenge those traditional ways of thinking, to begin to see the universe and yourselves and the interconnection of all things in the universe differently.